A musical garden can grow from a single rose into a beautiful symphony of color and friendship. On February 6, 1944, 11 SAIs from Chicago's western suburbs gathered for tea at the Oak Park Arms Hotel to discuss the possibility of forming an alumni group. Astrid Silberer organized the initial meeting, and each member enthusiastically embraced the idea. By the time the chapter was formally installed on October 13, 1946, there were 25 roses in the bouquet. In 1947, we took the bold new steps and printed our first yearbook with $56.40 in the treasury. Our first scholarship fund began at $25, growing to an astounding amount of $100 by 1956. The chapter budded and blossomed in the 40s as they held musical teas as fundraisers and collected music to send to the Philippines and Korea. Florence Rudin's Grecian lady image became the chapter's signature image in 1950. 1950 also brought a new togetherness with a chapter chorus performance conducted by Alice Brainerd. In 1953, some of the fundraisers included nut corsages, Ruth Brenneman's leatherwork, recipe cards, and benefit concerts to raise a total of $250. The chapter was instrumental in the installation of Rockford Alumni Chapter and Epsilon Rho Chapter at Northern Illinois University. 1959 brought the SAI Braille Transcription Project, and in 1964 a music appreciation course was created for the Hadley School for the Blind.
1963 featured the first potluck supper hosted by Ruth Brenneman, and of course, we know how much sharing food has brought us together, especially dessert. The 1970s brought more roses to our musical garden with the Clara Fernhaber Memorial Fund that was established to encourage talent and musically deprived children. In 1973, Lady Schulte was initiated as an honorary patroness. The Renaissance came to life in 1978 and 1979 with Fair on the Field, as the chapter invited the public to celebrate. A foreign study grant was presented in 1982, and the 1990s established the Mabel Beaver Fund. The fund has enabled us to present scholarships to music camps and create the Mabel Beaver Graduate Music Education Scholarship on the national level. The new century brought new honorary members Rachel Barton Pine and her husband Greg Pine. The chapter eagerly supports the Maud Powell Society as well as a new scholarship created in memory of Inez Crofts. This is just a short history, a brief look at some of the highlights.
In many ways, the Oak Park Alumni Chapter hasn't changed. This diverse group of talented women still begins as strangers when first affiliated and rapidly becomes family. Each rose in our garden bouquet is special and unique. We are blessed to have members from 25 to 85 and beyond. Each rose has her individual talent outside of music to bring to the chapter, a richness of experience unlike any other. Chapter members welcome new babies and retirements with equal joy. Many gather outside of meetings for crafting nights, opera trips, book clubs, or just a cup of tea to catch up. One of the hallmarks of the Oak Park chapter that can be found far back into our dusty days of history is our sense of humor and fun. It's not a meeting without peals of laughter echoing through the hostess's home. From day one, the chapter has been involved in supporting our collegiate chapters. From goodie bags at finals to sewing ritual robes to attending concerts, the ladies of Oak Park have strived to stay young at heart with collegiate members. Of course, fundraising is a key part of chapter life, and the Oak Park chapter has embraced new ways to raise money with zeal. The teas of the 40s and 50s also included white elephant auctions, $1 per person potlucks, and more. Today, who can forget how many times Marianne Sadillac and Donna Budill have hauled music around to various events. Our kitchens have cranked out baked goods, and our fingers have sewn handkerchiefs, badge buddies, bookmarks, and more. Nearer and dearer as years go by, the Oak Park chapter ladies continue to serve, appeal, and inspire in the art of music and the warmth of friendship.